Okay, today we are going to be learning about point of view and how you can identify which point of view the author is using in the story. For a little bit of a review, can anyone recall what the definition of a pronoun is? Anybody? It's how you identify point of view.
It takes place of a noun.
Yeah, very good. Takes place of a noun, right? Okay, and in the story, you can have the author can use first, second, or third person point of view. If it is first person, the story is told by a character in the story. Can anybody give me examples of key words, key pronouns that you would use to identify first person point of view? Yeah?
I.
Yeah, very good. I.
Me.
Yep. Very. And one more. Yes.
Mine.
Another one that I would also think to be a good one to know is we.
What about us?
What about ours?
What's wrong with it? In the second person point of view, the narrator addresses the reader. Can anybody think of some keywords? Yeah?
You.
Good job. Yes? Yes? And one more. Yes.
Y'all's.
In the South, yes. Yes. You, yours,
Yourself.
and I have your, you, yours, yourself, yes. And then third person point of view, the narrator is not part of the story. What would be some key words?
There. As in THEIR.
Yes.
She.
Very good. And one more.
It.
Okay. Can anybody give me an example of a situation that could possibly happen within the classroom that you would use first, second, or third person point of view?
Like, do it all the way.
Yeah,
Like example.
you don't have to just tell it. Whoa.
So if one game is like one arguing with another, and then the other person is just watching them, and then the teacher calls them out and talk with one another, and then they tell the story, and the other one they tell another story. Then that third person,
They would
the
be
whole
telling
story.
the third person, right?
Uh-huh.
Right here. That is a great example. Did you understand
I
that?
was gonna say something like that. I was gonna say say if Connor and Carson got in a fight, and I was just there. I could tell exactly what happened.
And that would be third person. Okay. Now, I'm going to reread The Most Magnificent Thing. And last time I read it and we reviewed theme. But this time, while I'm reading it, I want you to analyze what point of view the author is using in the story. This is The Most Magnificent Thing by Ashley Spires. This is a regular girl and her best friend in the whole wide world. They do all kinds of things together. They race, they eat, they explore, they relax. She makes things, she unmakes things. One day, the girl has a wonderful idea. She is going to make the most magnificent thing. She knows just how it will look. She knows just how it will work. All she has to do is make it, and she makes things all the time. Easy peasy. First, she hires an assistant. Her dog. Next, they gather supplies. They set up somewhere out of the way and get to work. And 5 left. Not really out of the way, but. The girl tinkers and hammers and measures, while her assistant pounces and growls and chews. When she is finished, she steps back to admire her work. She walks around one side. Her assistant examines the other side. It doesn't look right. Her assistant picks it up and gives it a shake. It doesn't feel right either. They are shocked to discover that the thing isn't magnificent or good. It isn't even kind of sort of okay. It is all wrong. The girl tosses it aside and gives it another go. She smooths and wrenches and fiddles. Her assistant circles and tugs and wags. When she is finished, she stands up and takes a long look at it. Her assistant gives it a nudge with his paw. The thing is still wrong. She decides to try again. The girl saws and glues and adjusts. She stands and examines and stares. She twists and tweaks and fastens. She fixes and straightens and studies. She tries all different ways to make it better. She makes it square. She makes it round. She gives it legs. She adds an antenna. She makes it fuzzy. She makes it long, short, rough, smooth, big, small. One even smells of stinky cheese. But none of them are magnificent. Her hard work attracts a few admirers, but they don't understand. They can't see the magnificent thing that she has in her mind. She gets mad. Really mad. The angrier she gets, the faster she works. She smashes pieces into shapes. She jams parts together. She pummels them, the little bits in. Her hands feel too big to work, and her brain is too full of all the not right things. If only the things would just work. Crunch! Got her finger. The pain starts in her finger. It all rushes up her brain, and she explodes. It is not her finest moment. I'm not good at this. I quit. Her assistant suggests a walk. It's not much help at first, but before long, she starts to feel different. Bit by bit, the mad gets pushed out of her head. As they stroll along, she comes across the first wrong thing she made. The bad feelings are about to start all over again. Then she notices something surprising. There are some parts of the wrong things that are really quite right. The bolts on one the shape of another, the wheel to seat ratio of the next. There are all sorts of parts that she likes. By the time she reaches the end of the trail, she finally knows how to make the thing magnificent. She gets to work. She works carefully and slowly, tinkering, hammering, twisting, fiddling, gluing, and painting. Her assistant makes sure there are no distractions. This is the perfect thing to ward off bears. This will stop the leak. This will get all wet. The afternoon fades into evening. Finally, she finishes. She alerts her assistant. The pair take a good long look. It leans a little to the left, and it's a bit heavier than expected. The color could use a bit of work, but it's just what she wanted. They climb aboard and take it for a spin. They are not disappointed. It really is the most magnificent thing. The end. Now, can anybody tell me what point of view it is? Yeah.
Third person.
Yes, and how did you identify that?
At the beginning of the story, it was like, this is a girl who blah, blah, blah.
And what would be one of the key pronouns that we set up here that was in the story often? Yes.
She.
Very good. All right, now I have PowerPoint. Do I just hit it or
Mm-hmm.
on the bottom? Point of view. Uh-oh. What did I do? Point of view. Y'all want to read along with me? Point of view.
The point of view tells us who is telling the story.
There are three
Points of view. First person, second person, third person. First person, the narrator telling the story is the character in the story. Clue words: I, me, my, we.
An example.
I hurried to catch my dad.
This will be say true or false, and then we're going to identify the words if it's true. I ran quickly out of my room. Is this true? First person. In what words? I. Oh, Jenny met all of her friends at the movie theater. Is that first person?
No.
False. My mother cheered as I scored the winning goal.
True.
True. And the keywords are my and I. Second person.
The narrator telling the story is talking to the reader. This is not an on-the-view's point of view. Clue words: you. Example: you ran to the car to get their dog.
Now this is for second person. Felicity slept through the storm. You should clean your room.
True.
You are worried about the big game.
True.
Good job. Third person. The
Narrator telling the story is not a character in the story. Clue words: he, she, it, they, their.
Example.
I finished all of the homework early.
Now this is for third person. Chelsea and her dog ran through the park.
He told his
Third person. For the
He
first
told
one. He told his mother to come back later. Third person.
chocolate is my favorite kind of milkshake.
First person. Chocolate is my favorite. Anything. And I believe that is the name of that. Yes. And now I have a song that I'm going to play, and while the song is playing, think about what point of view is being used in the song. Done?
Yeah, that's it.
Come on, just got this happen. You say that again. Face. Oh, we got
It's not the song.
I said that pretty good.
Oh, yeah,
I love it though.
I
want to see that.
You can put it full screen if you tap right there. Yeah. Maybe not.
That's a good song.
Okay. Okay, song? Oh, thank you. It shows the lyrics. Anybody want to tell me what point of view
First person?
and how do you tell?
Because I felt that it mostly used the I throughout the song.
That's very good. And now I have a worksheet. Yay! Where it's just 8 different passages, and you just read them and then record over here if it's first, second, or third person. But when you're reading it, circle the pronoun that helps you identify which point of view it Right, first, second, or third person, and then circle the pronoun. It's only 8 passages.
Give up.
And then you can use the chart if you need.
You start right now.
You can start now.
usually.